It's hard for me to imagine you as angsty.
Oh god, angsty. I had like dyed black hair. I'd always like kept the like bangs down in front of my face.
Oh my god!
Wore a big trench coat, went around with like headphones in, and like
I would never have guessed that. That's
yes,
amazing.
I don't share those pictures.
Hello, Paul Talkers. It is still Monday, December 30th in Asheville, North Carolina at Lindy Focus 2013. For my next guest, I've got Carl Nelson. Welcome. Thank you for joining me here.
That's a pleasure.
Can you tell everybody where you're most recently from, but then also what dance scene is most associated with you?
I'm most recently from San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there for about 3 years. I still get mistaken as a Canadian because I lived in Montreal for 4 years.
I thought of you as a Canadian for the longest time.
Exactly, yeah. So it was really... people still are like, oh, you're Canadian, right? I'm like, no. I haven't lived there for like 7 years. I still love the scene. Like, it's really started where I started really traveling a lot, teaching a lot, getting into competition and stuff like that.
Canada made you the dancer you are?
In quite many ways, yeah.
How long have you been doing Lindy Hop? Yeah, think back.
12 years since 2001.
There you go. How long have you been attending Lindy Focus?
I came here first in 2008.
Wow.
I think that's right.
What first drew you to Lindy Focus?
So I started living on the road in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in New York before that, and then like the markets crashed and everything went to shit.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I could pay massive New York rents or take my unemployment check and live on the road, and that was much cheaper.
Wow.
And so I did that, and I happened to be down in the like southeast, met Michael and Jaya, and that's sort of like, and a bunch of Atlanta people who'd been here for like many years before that, and so I decided to come up, and it was one of the best decisions I made.
That's awesome. What keeps you coming back year after year?
The people. It's like, honestly, like this is where I get to spend New Year's with my friends.
Yeah?
The ball on New Year's Eve is just fantastic. It's really changed. It was a thing before, like people get dressed up and there's like, you know, sort of impromptu little show. And now it's this huge production. Like,
yeah. The New Year's Eve show is a hell of a thing.
Most of my friends from the U.S. come here. There used to be Danvers, which used to be where a lot of people would go. And now, you know, the one in Sweden, Snowball, is sort of like the partner. So, like, if they're not here, they're at Snowball. And, you know, we're always slightly jealous because they're in Snowball. But then we're not because they're freezing to death.
Yeah. So. How have your social dances been this year?
Really good. I've been a little under the weather. Basically, it felt like someone was punching me in the cheek.
Oh, no.
So I don't think I was entirely as into it. I have some really amazing dances. Last night, Laura Glace's set was fucking fantastic.
Yeah. The late night set, yeah.
I think of her first time DJing here.
Oh, was it?
Yep. Like, it made my legs hurt. I danced so hard.
That is a good compliment to pay a DJ. You hurt my legs from all that awesome music. You're not an introverted person, though.
I'm an exceptionally introverted person.
I can't tell.
That's that conversion from geeky angsty teenager to the person I am today is that I sort of, you know, I'm very sociable. I like to be around people and stuff like that, but like I don't recharge around people.
Yeah.
I need to like,
no,
I really need to go away sometimes, and like maybe I'm a bit of an awful person about it too, because I can just be like, I'm done. And just start walking.
No, but you have to take care of yourself. Otherwise, you're going to burn out, and then you'll be useless for the rest of the event.
Yeah.
I totally get it. You did the 30 seconds showcase.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing any other competitions this week?
I've done some of the
more underground contests?
The scheduled underground contests, yeah. Less underground than they used to be. I did the Alan Leon solo jazz.
Oh, yes. I saw the
fun.
video of that, I think.
Hannah and David did an amazing job. Maybe they weren't like, this is perfect solo jazz dance. It was just like a lot of what Alan Leon would do is they were just playing with each other. They had this like, you know, lightheartedness to their movement. They weren't like, I'm super badass. I'm going. They're like,
oh, they were having fun with it.
Yeah, that was the thing, and I thought that was really great. You know, I participated in the Bal contest last night.
Oh yeah,
that was fun with Nicole, and that was super nice.
Very cool. Are you doing any of the like prepared performances this year? Did I see you in the Hipster Cafe?
I wouldn't really call that a prepared performance.
True, you're mostly just
playing myself mostly. Yeah, we were like asked to do it, and they're like dressed like a hipster, and Nicole and I are like, we live in San Francisco.
So just get dressed.
Yeah, we were basically like, so we're gonna get dressed, and maybe just like slightly overdo it, and like throw on a scarf, which is sort of funny because for the longest time I always wore scarves.
I remember.
And Shesha had come up to me earlier this week, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't recognize you. You were wearing a scarf." And so I had the scarf on for this hipster thing. I went to him, you know me now? He just started cracking up. Like, but yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. I like sort of little like impromptu things that you get invited to do here.
Yeah, they're so creative. How have the competitions and performances this year, do you think, compared to previous years?
The Advanced Jack and Jill last night was great.
Yes.
Just from like the very beginning, I mean like Anne and Josh with the intro, they just like, it was perfect for them. And then like it just built from there. I don't know, like the late night jazz contest was really, really good. It was, I think, probably my favorite of the late night jazz contests that I've seen here. I mean, the 30-second showcase I didn't really get to see. I love that kind of contest, like the 30 or 60 second
I like that
showcase.
concept a lot. I like that a lot.
Because it's like a taster, and most contests just run on and on and on.
Yes.
It feels like, you know, like you're just like...
How has the socializing been?
It's been really great. I think this year has been really nice in the sense that like I might not be hanging out with the same people all the time, but I get to see like some of my favorite people for chunks of time almost every day, and that's been really nice. I feel like some years I don't get to see some of my friends because they're like really in the show or doing lots of contests or stuff like that.
Yeah.
This year I feel like some of those people have sort of like backed off from the show. They're only like one number or something like that, and so that's really nice to just be like, hey, we get to hang out. We're staying with Mike and Laura.
Oh, very cool.
So even though they're busy with working, we get to see them. And so,
That's nice.
And the other day, like...
And such a sweet couple, too.
Yeah, they're almost like an ideal, like, dancer couple. They work together, they live together, they're fucking married forever, like...
Are you planning on coming back next year for next year's Lindy Focus?
I actually don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We're thinking of going to Snowball next year, maybe.
Oh.
Like, changing it up.
All right. All right.
Get a feel for the other event. Also, just like, you know, we'd like to take a normal vacation at some point. You know, maybe we'll go somewhere just where we can, like, hang out and be on a beach or something like that. Yeah, it actually might be the first year that we don't come back.
I can understand that. Especially the part about taking a normal vacation thing. As a dancer couple, it's so easy to fall into the rut of always doing dance things together.
And you always come back more exhausted than when you left.
Yes. But to other people who are planning on coming to Lindy Focus next year, possibly for the first time, is there any advice that you would give to them?
Yeah, don't try to do all the things. Like, you know, there's
not all the things.
Not all the things. Some of the things. Come into it with, like, open mind and then a little bit of, like, calm, because it's going to get crazy. Don't stress out because you're going to miss stuff,
Yeah, yeah. I stopped stressing out about it once I realized that everything appears on YouTube almost immediately.
But also, like, all the hangouts I'm missing and all the things, you know, like...
But it's okay, there's more stuff.
I know, there's always more stuff. And guess what? As long as you're doing, like, some of the things that you want to do, and, like, times I'm just like, you know, I need to go away, that's totally okay because I know that's what I want.
Oh, that's smart. Take time for yourself. And I'm going to say thank you for joining me, Carl. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did like it... Please like it, please subscribe, please share it with your friends. Tell everybody about how awesome Lindy Focus is.
Yes.
And thanks for watching. Bye.
Sometimes I'm not the hugest fan of them, like the pickup line contest.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy that I did not watch that in person.
It made me uncomfortable. It doesn't represent us well. The women are sort of like on display as trophies, and that's not okay, and like...
I woke up this morning, I saw that it had happened, and I was... disappointed a little bit, frankly.